Hi, Shalini. I think you can start in 2 minutes, the class.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Yes, Shalini, please go ahead and start, ma.
Yes, sure. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good morning, all. So today we are going to see about control structures in Python. Okay. So what is meant by control in general English? What is the meaning of control? Anyone? So the meaning of control is the power to influence or to direct something. Okay, so here we are going to direct the flow of Python using conditional statements and looping statements. So let's say one by one. So first we concentrate on conditional statements. So conditional statements are the way the computers can make decisions. So from the name itself, we can say this is a statement. In the statement, we are going to have one condition. Okay, so the condition may be of anything. It is A less than B or A greater than B, A double equal to B, A not equal to B. The condition may be of anything. But in the statement, we have one condition. So based on this condition only, our computer is going to decide in which direction the program flows. Okay, so this is the main thing about the conditional statements. So in general, we have four types of conditional statements that are if statement, if else statement, nested if, and if elif later. Okay, so let's see one by one. So first we are going to concentrate on if statement. So first, before that, we need to know about syntax. So what is syntax?
Particular format, ma'am.
Particular format. Okay. Some other things about syntax? Like a formula. Okay, good. It's like a rule. Very good. So it is like a rules, and we can say this syntax as a rules and regulation or the grammar to write a Python program. Okay, for if you are going to learn any language like English, Tamil, some other Kannada or whatever it is. Okay, so every language is having some grammar, right? So likewise in Python programming is it's also a programming language. So for this also we have a grammar. So based on this grammar only, we can able to write the codes. Okay, codes in the sense it is a statements, Python statements. Okay, so how we are going to write if statement? So first we have to write the if keyword. Okay, first we have to write if keyword followed by we have to write one condition. As I said earlier, the condition may be of anything, A less than B, A greater than B, or any other conditions. Okay, after that condition we have to keep this colon. Okay, this is the compulsory thing. So if we done this thing, we have to write some statements which should place inside this if condition. Okay, so here I am going to use one example, that is num equal to 3 if num greater than 0 colon. So here if is a keyword, then num greater than 0 is a condition, colon is the compulsory one which is present in the syntax. Okay, so this is the format I am going to write this if statement. Okay, if condition. So inside that if condition, I am writing one statement, that is print num is a positive number. Okay, so here the value of num is 3. So here how we can rewrite this thing? So 3 greater than 0. So if the condition is true, so what is going to happen? The print statement is going to execute. Okay, so the value of num is 3. So 3 is a positive number. We will get this output. So after that, this statement is executed. If the condition is true, this print statement is going to execute. After that, this statement is going to execute. So in the statement, this is the output statement. So the output will be, this is always printed. Okay, so this is the output we are going to get. Okay, so I will explain this flow chart. So here we have one text expression. What is the text expression here? 3 greater than 0. If the text expression is true, what is going to happen? The body of if is going to execute. So the body of if here is 3 is a positive number. If the condition fails, for example, minus 5. Now here I am taking num value is minus 5. If 5 greater than 0. In this case, the condition is going to fail. If the condition fails, the body of if is not going to execute. Okay, so the flow comes after this if condition. Okay, so if body of statement if. So this is how the program is going to execute. We will execute this thing and let's see how it works. So I'm just copy pasting this one. So the value of num is 3. So num, variable is created, num is a variable. So under this variable, I am inserting the value is 3. If 3 greater than 0, the condition is true. If the condition true, what will be the output? If the condition is satisfied, what is going to happen next?
It is a positive number would be executed now.
Yes. So num. Why here I am giving num here?
It's a variable name now.
Yes. If we give the variable inside the print statement means it is going to print the value which is present inside the variable. Okay. So the output will be 3 is a positive number. So after that, the print, this is always printed. Okay. This is going to execute. So why here I am giving indentation? Why here I am not giving indentation? What is the purpose of indentation?
It comes under that particular condition, particular loop. Like
okay, if we provide an indentation, the meaning of indentation is so the whatever the statement which is comes inside the conditional statement or the looping statement, we should provide indentation. If we provide the statement which is outside the loop or outside the conditional statement, we no need to provide the indentation. Okay, so this is the purpose of indentation. So let's execute this program. So the output is 3 is a positive number. This is always printed. Okay, so instead of this thing, I can write so directly without creating a variable. I can write the if condition too. Okay, so if 3 greater than 0 colon enter. So print statement. Okay, so print statement here I am writing is positive number. So if I execute this one, what will be the output?
it will just print a positive number. It will not check the condition.
It should not check. Am I right? So it is checking the condition. So what is the condition here? 3 greater than 0. So if the condition is true, it is going to print this positive number. If the condition fails, so -5. So we will execute this thing also. There is no output because here I didn't provide any else statement. So here the condition is failed. So the if the statement which is present inside the if is not going to execute. Just it leaves. Okay. So this is how it works. Okay, so otherwise we can change the input statement, or we can change the condition, or we can change the output. So we can do all those things now. So how you can write that input statement? What are the possible ways to write input statement? First, we need one variable. So I create the variable is A. So A which is equal to, I'm going to get the input from the user. Okay. So I'm just typing int. I'm going to get the integer value alone. So I'm expecting the integer value. So I put int here. Then input, open bracket. So here I'm going to use that name. So what I'm expecting, I'm going to write here, enter A value. Okay. So A which is equal to int input of enter A value. Then I am writing this if condition. So if we are going to write the if condition, first we need to give the if keyword. I give. Then we have to frame the condition. So A greater than 0. Okay. So then colon. Then enter. So print A double quotes is a positive number. So then I'm going to give this statement too. Okay. So if I run this, what it will ask? If I run this code, what it will ask?
It will ask for the value of A, ma'am. First, enter the value of A.
Okay. What is the value of A? What can you do?
Any positive integer, ma'am. Any integer.
Okay. I give 15. Okay. Just I press enter. So it takes 15 as a positive number. This is always printed. Okay. So here I am going to give some other value of for A. So I am giving -6. Okay. So what will be the output?
This is always printed.
Very good. So 1 second, it is loading. One second. Sometimes it happens. Give it some time. Okay. Here I give the input as -6. So if the A value is -6 means -6 greater than 0, the condition is failed. So if the condition failed, it is not going to execute the statement which is present under the if. So it executes this is always printed as you said. Okay, clear? Yes.
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, so now we are going to change the condition. Okay, so I'm just copy pasting the same thing. So now I'm going to change greater than, instead of greater than, I'm going to give equal. So 1 equal or double equal I have to give. A equal to 0 or A double equal to 0. What is the correct one?
Double equal to, ma'am.
Why double equal to is correct?
It is comparing both the values, ma'am, like 0 and the value which you are assigning to A.
Okay, what will happen if I give only single equal?
It is just assigning the value to that variable.
Great. Okay. So I change that condition as A equal to 0. So what will be the output?
This is always printed, ma'am.
This is always printed. Okay. So I give the value as 0. If I give 0, what will happen?
0 is a positive number and this is always printed will be coming, ma'am.
Okay. So wait. Second. Just remove the program. One second, I'm just reloading the content navigator. It is loading. Give me a minute. So it is asking me a value, enter a value, I'm giving 0. So if I give 0, the 0 is a positive number is going to print, and this is always printed. This will be the output. So for the time being, we will use that online compiler for Python. So I'm just running the program. It is asking me the value. I gave the value as 0. So I'm just give enter. So the output will be a 0 is a positive number, and this is always printed. Okay. So again I'm running the value. So I'm going to give the value as -5. So I'm just give enter. So the output is this is always printed. Okay. So if I give -5, the condition is failed. If the condition failed, it's not going to print this values. So it is not going to print the print statement. Then it prints the final print statement, that is this is always printed. Okay. So we will move to the next thing. So you can change the output statement as you wish. So at the same you can change the condition, or you can change the input. Okay. So these are all the things you can change here. So next we will move to the if else statement. So here how the if else statement is going to work means the same thing. We have to give the if condition. Okay. So here I'm just putting the num value is 3. If num greater than or equal to 0, if the condition is true, it is going to execute this print statement. If the condition fails, it is going to print this else part. Okay, in this else part, I gave the statement as it's a negative number. Okay, this is how it works. So the syntax will be if condition, then colon, then we have to give whatever the statements we are going to insert within this if statement we can give here, and after that we have to give the else keyword, then colon. Okay, so while using if and else, you should write in the same case. Okay, you should give always in the lower case. You should not give uppercase. Why?
Python is case sensitive, man.
Very good. So as a Python is a case sensitive language, so we should not change the cases. Okay. So you should keep always a lowercase for f and else. So after that you have to give colon. Okay. So here the condition is num greater than or equal to 0. So num I am just writing num as n greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So if the condition is true, it is going to execute the body of if. If the condition fails, it is going to execute the body of else. Okay. This is how the if else statement works. Okay, so I'm just copy pasting the same program in our compiler. Okay, so I'm just copy pasting this one. So what will be the output for this program? What is num here? What is the meaning of num?
It's a variable, man.
Num is a variable. So what is 3? Three is the value we gave it to that variable. Okay, so what is the output for this program? Can anyone explain?
Negative number, man.
Positive
or 0.
Positive or 0 will be the output. Okay, so I'm just running the code. So the answer is positive or 0. So how it works? So the value of numbers 3. So num greater than or equal to 0. The condition is true. So if the condition is true, it is going to print the statement which is present inside the if condition. Okay. So the output will be positive or 0. If I change that number 3 into minus 7, what will be the output?
Negative number.
Negative number.
The output will be a negative number. Okay. Is it clear?
Ma'am,
Yes.
it has two conditions there, no ma'am. Like
Yes.
num is greater than equal to 0.
Yes.
We gave 3 right now, ma'am. So 3 is greater than 0, but the condition for 3 greater than or equal to 0 failed there, no ma'am.
No. What is the meaning of greater than or equal to? Greater than or equal to in the sense because it will accept the values 0 or the number greater than 0. 0, 1, 2, 3 it will accept. Okay. If so at this point the condition is true, so it prints the positive or 0 here. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. So here I am going to change the number again. So num equal to 0. So what will be the output?
Positive or 0, ma'am.
Very good. So positive or 0. Okay. So if the num value is 0 or above 0, 0, 1, 2, 3 to n. Okay. So if that is the case, the output will be positive or 0. If I give any negative numbers like minus 1 or minus 0.5, minus 0.1, whatever it is, if I give these numbers, so the output will be a negative number. Okay. Clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So next we will move to the some other thing. So here we are going to find the given number is a odd or even. Okay. So what will be the condition? Can you frame? You know the meaning of odd number and even number. Am I right? Okay. So this number is a even number or odd number? Eight is a even number or odd number?
Even number.
7,
Odd number.
4.
Even number.
Okay. How will you say this is 4 is a even number, 8 is a even number, and 7 is a odd number? How do you know?
Ma'am, even number will be divisible by 2, ma'am.
Okay, so if the number is divisible by 2, then the number will be an even number. If not, it is an odd number. This is the condition. Am I right? So we are here, we are going to apply the same condition. So can you frame the condition like this, num greater than or equal to 0? Like, can you frame?
Num modulo equal to 0.
Num modulus equal to 0. So what is the meaning of modulus? How it works?
It gives the remainder value.
Yes. So, for example, 8 modulus of 2 which is equal to 0. So, this is the condition. Okay. So, modulus. So, how it works? So, I'm going to divide the number 8 by 2. So, what will be the quotient?
4, ma'am.
4. So here 8. So the output remainder will be 0. If the remainder is 0, this number 8 is a even number. If we get 1, then it will be a if we get the remainder as 1, then the number will be a odd number. Okay, this is how it works. We are going to write the program. So A which is equal to int input of enter any number. So using this input statement, I am going to get the input from the user. After the user gave the input, it is going to check this condition A modulus of 2 which is equal to 0. If the remainder value is 0, the condition is true, then it will print. Then what will be the output?
It is a even number, ma'am.
Yes, the number is an even number. Okay. So if the condition fails, What will be the output? If the if condition fails, what will be the output?
Odd number, ma'am.
Is an odd number. Okay, so this is how it works. We will check this thing. I'm just removing this one and then this thing. So it is asking me enter any number. So can you tell one number?
9, ma'am.
9. Okay, so I'm just going to enter. So 9 is an odd number. Okay, so it is just dividing the 9 by 2. So the remainder value will be 1. So the condition here fails. So it will not going to execute this print statement which is present under here. So it is automatically execute the else part. So the else part here is the 9, the variable I gave here. So 9 is an odd number. Okay, clear? So instead of giving the input statement like this, we can give the number directly. Okay, so just I'm giving 7, a which is equal to 7. So the output is 7 is an odd number. Okay, so instead of declaring a variable also, we can write the code. Okay, I'm just giving here. So if 5 modulus 2 equal to 0, 5 is, so in that here I have to change the output statement to. Just I'm keeping the thing as even number, odd number. Okay. Number. So I'm just executing. So 5 modulus 2. So it is an odd number. So I'm changing the number again. So 6 modulus 2. The number is an even number. So we can write the input statement and output statement as our wish. Okay. We can change those things. Instead of writing like this, we can change that format too. So here I'm going to use the ternary operator or the conditional operator. So based on this, I'm going to execute the same program but in the different manner. Okay, so here I'm getting the input from the user, a which is equal to input of enter any number. Okay, then I'm giving the conditional statement here, x which is equal to even if a modulus of 2 equal to 0 else odd. So what is the meaning of this line? What is the meaning? Can anyone explain? So here it is checking the condition a modulus of 2 equal to 0. If the condition is satisfied, the left side part is going to execute. If the condition fails, the right side part is going to execute. Okay, so this is how it works. So instead of writing multiple lines of code, we can write the same program in a single line too. Okay, so instead of writing these many lines, I'm just simplifying these things in a single line. Okay, so same meaning. I'm just running this one. So it is asking me a number. So I give 6. So 6 is even. Okay, so I'm just rerunning the program. So I'm giving 5. So 5 is odd. Okay, clear? Is it clear? Or do you want me to repeat it once again? Yes. Okay. So next we are going to say about else, elif, if, elif and else statement. So if we have multiple condition, what can we do? Okay. For that part, we are going to come this chapter, come this part. So if, elif and else. So here we are having so many conditions. So we can extend this as our wish. Okay, we can extend. We can write multiple elif statements. If we have more than 3 condition or more than 5 condition, we can extend this part. So the here the syntax is we have to write the if keyword and here we have to give the test expression. Test expression is nothing but a condition. So whatever the condition we have to give, we can give here. Okay, it is just a condition and we have to keep the colon. Okay, then whatever the statement which is going to come under if, we can write it here. Then elif and again a test expression, again some other condition, body of elif, then else. Okay, so body of else. This is how the syntax will be. So we will just see one example, then you will get a better idea. So here I am taking the n value is n value is 5. Okay, so I want to check whether the 5 is a 0 or a positive number or a negative number. Okay, so here I am going to take 3 conditions. Okay, so for implementing 3 conditions, we should move to if, elif and else statement. Okay, so here I am checking if greater than 0. If the condition is true, the body of if is going to execute. If not, then it will check the test expression of elif. If that is also fails, it will move to the else part. Okay, this is how it works. Let's see one example so that you will get a better picture. So here I am taking. So if num greater than 0, then what will be the output? It is a positive number. If the num value is equal to 0, then the output will be 0. If the num value is less than 0, means the output will be a negative number. For implementing these things, I am using if, elif and else statement. So here I have to give the value of num. So I am just writing num which is equal to 6. So what will be the output?
Positive number.
Positive number.
Positive number. So I am going to give minus 98.
Negative number, ma'am.
Minus 98 is a negative number. You can see the output. So and I am giving 0. So then output will be 0. Okay. This is how it works. So then we will move to the nested if statement. So what is the meaning of nested if? Any idea about nested if?
Having 2 or more elif conditions inside the single, ma'am.
Okay. If we have more than elif, that will be considered as a nested if. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
No. Okay. Some other thoughts?
Wait.
So the meaning of nested if is, so here we have one if statement. Instead of inside the if statement, we have another one if statement, means that is called as nested if. Okay. So here we are having one if statement. So inside the if statement, we have another one if statement. Okay. Then it is called as nested if. Okay. We will see this thing. So I'm just doing this one, I'm pasting this one. So instead of getting input from the user, I'm going to give the input. Okay, for making it simple. So the value of num is 9. If num greater than or equal to 0, the condition is true or false?
True, ma'am.
Condition is true. Okay. If the condition true, what will going to execute? What will happen?
The next if condition, which is inside the if.
Very good. If the condition is true, whatever the statements present inside the if condition is going to happen. Okay. So just it will come, the control will comes inside. So if num equal to 0, it is again checking the condition. The condition is true or false?
False, ma'am.
Condition is false. Then output will be
Positive number.
positive number. Okay, so I'm changing the number here. Okay, instead of 9, I'm going to give 0. Then how it works?
0, ma'am.
the output will be 0. So here the condition is true. If the condition is true, the control comes under this if condition. So if num equal to 0, here also the condition is true, the output will be 0. Okay, so I am changing again the number. So minus 5. Okay, so num which is equal to minus 5. So here what will happen?
Negative number, ma'am.
Negative number. So num greater than or equal to 0. Here the condition fails. If the condition is failed, the statement which is present inside the if is not going to execute. Then the control will move to the else part automatically. So under this else part, I have the statement print negative number. So the output will be a negative number. Okay. So just execute these stuffs. So num which is equal to 9. So the output is positive number. I'm changing the input. So num equal to 0. The output is 0. Then I'm just changing the number minus 85. So the output is negative number. Okay, clear? Yes? Any doubt so far? Okay, we will end it here. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Clear, ma'am. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Kavita Devi, clear, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Shalini. Sarthak and Rini, have any questions you can ask, please. I think they have done. Okay, thank you, students. I think it was nice. Thank you for making time. It was very helpful. I'm sure you are all going to complete your course and get certification. So as you all know that we also going to provide you placements. So please cooperate with Shalini, Vani and Afshan. So it'll be good. So thank you, Shalini. So have a good day, all. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.